What's up, Master Builders, and welcome back to Ginty Bricks Worry. And today I got an amazing mock showcase for you guys. And of course, it's going to be Duck, the Great Western Engine. And yeah, let's just go straight to it and look at the wheels. This is like on the bottom. Well, of course you've got all the plates, but the actual wheels, even though these all came from the actual Big Ben bricks, but these are literally the same size as normal Lego bricks. Well, normal Lego train wheels, as you see from the Harry Potter train, if you're from the era that this comes out. But something about the wheels though, is that this is like the first, or the next three models are going to be ended up doing, is actually with a little slot in at the bottom, just so the actual frame can actually be just leveled with normal coaches or rolling stock or any of the other train, because it's like if I did not do like these little slots, I think I can just do this with a good glimmer. Yeah, I think you just see it just there, that there's a like little 1x4 little slots for the wheels groove to go around. Of course, I don't need to do one on that one, but I think I forgot about it and literally placed one there. Sorry, I just like moving around with the wheels. But yeah, there's a little slot just in there, just to make sure the actual groove of all the flanges of the wheels will get a nice clearance. That's the thing. And of course, going to the front, of course, Duck's buffer beam is just the normal, typical one of those. About to break the buffers. One of those brick with a hole in the middle, and then this is like a round tube, well, a plate round tube, and one of those inserted dish pieces, and a cover and hook in the middle. But then of course, if I put him like that, you can definitely tell that his side tank and the bottom will definitely define him as Duck. And yes, I do know that there are many ways to do the boilers, like some people using curved pieces to do that part, and so many, but I will get to that in a second. First off though, I'm going to talk about these little boxes here. I need a research of what these are. But then it's just like, I made these boxes by the actual 2x2 plate, then a 2x2 jumper with a stud in the middle, and then you got a little tile on top. Could have made it a little bit more bigger, but of course I can just see just there, it literally lines up with the bottom of the actual tanks. And just going to do the actual wheel splashes first, and then end up with talking about the boilers. But of course, the wheel splashes, I think I went with the books illustration, I think, because I don't know if the TV show went through with it. But I did all the flanges in black, and I kept this little piece here. And of course, how I done that is with the actual flanger in the middle, and then just in the middle of that, I got one of these bracket pieces to come out, and then I got a tile piece to stick onto that. So it makes it look like that little square box that ducks always have. I think in the TV series, they make a whole box going over this wheel. But nah, I like the flanges, so it's just like, this is the compromise that I do for it. And, well, cabs later, Jamie. But talking about the actual boiler now, this is a complicated thing. Actually, I could talk about the cab next, because also to show you how I done the actual boiler, I got to talk about the cab. But of course, yeah, let's go to the cab first then. Because all I done to make that little P shape is to have a few bricks going up with some plates in the middle, and then have like one of those slope pieces going upwards. If you're wondering about this gap, that's because there was meant to be a plate here, but then it's like, I found out this is why I got to show the cab first. For the actual boiler, it's just like, for for the complicated way I just done it, it actually flings a bit upwards if you don't collect it here. So I literally have to connect it to the boiler, to the cab. So that's some complicated system that I have to do as soon as I built it. I thought, oh dear, didn't know that was going to happen. And funny enough, cab is actually 5 studs wide. This is like 8 by 5 studs. This is like, that was one of the complicated things I wasn't expecting to do, but it's something I did. There's meant to be this little like round thing to go around, and this is meant to be thinner on a normal pannier tanks. But on this occasion though, it's just like, it's really hard to try and do that, so I was like, yeah, make it easy, just go straight down. And of course for Duck's bunker is actually just a normal triangle and with plates on top. And of course for coal this time, I didn't do my normal 2 by 2 roundness and something like that. It's like, since this coal bunker is literally tiny, I have to use the actual small studs. Of course you can just see the little windows here with just plate in the middle. And now I'm gonna whip off the part of actually, you know, let's whip off the back, and hopefully I did not destroy the middle part. I did destroy the middle part. But of course I did do some cab detail, well, a little bit. It's like have a little arch where the actual driver or fireman will get the coal from. And inside you literally got just a circle, but I'm planning to put like some details on it, like the little handles and all that. But right here is the place that I was just talking about, where I have to literally like join it together. And I think I got to trying to, there we are. And of course the actual boiler, actually let me quickly put that back on to show you what the boiler looks like on top before I destroy it all. But yeah, it's just like for the actual safety valve, this is the safety valve, there's meant to be a whistle somewhere but I didn't put it in. There's meant to be a little dome part underneath it, like a little like dish, but I can't get it on Bricklink for this gold thing, even though I do know it actually exists. And I got this little triangle, and most of the actual boiler pot that you will see right now will literally have these curved parts going on it, apart from any time that's got a brick or plate in front of it, and then it be substituted by a triangle cheese wedge. Ooh. And actually, you know, let's just reveal what you do when you actually like take away that one little part. There we are. This is what happens. Ducks is actually one half is the top and this half is the bottom. As you can see here on the bottom part, there's loads of mix match bricks, but nobody's not going to see that. But this little section over here is where a 2 by 2 brick literally slides into there to keep it secure. But to make sure the bottom one makes it even more secure, just open up this part and you can just see I put a little gap right in the back and actually have a little slot at the end so it can slot it in. So Duck, without this boiler, bottom part of the boiler, you can just see there's loads and loads of smooth tiles going on the bottom. And this is Duck's format. I'm just going to try to do a buffer in the air. And this is Duck's underbody. So as you can just see here, there's a little groove going along here. That's just so it be extra secure when it's in place. There's one engine that I did this technique on, and it's the first time I actually did this technique, was on panniers on my friend's channel on the Forest Railway Stories YouTube channel. please go over there to see the actual original model of the pannier tank. And because of that model, I actually managed to make duck. And this is the extra improvement I've done from that model, is that I didn't really thought of making a groove. But because of this, I thought, nah, I need to make sure this is cool, because this is going to be right next to kids most of the time. So that's what I did. And of course, as you can just see, there's loads of triangle pieces just on the edge. And just to finish it off, there are 2 more layers of the actual plates. And that will literally just makes the actual strength of it. And this is just enough to slot itself in here. And of course, the bottom part of, well, the top part of Duck's boiler literally is basically just, as you can see here, just basically 2x4s just going along, and apart from the 1x4 at the end. But then it's just like the plate on the top, I think I only use like, basically the same again, it's like 2x4s plates going all the way down, and then having one. And then there's like some mixed match 2x4s or something like that going inside the actual boiler to create the actual, create the strength of one, plus this part, extra strength. And plus the face is basically just one of those holes that you see in the buffers with a Technic piece on it. Actually, if I shine it to you here, you can just see where I use brick, plate, another plate, and a jumper plate, and then stick Duck's face onto there. And then, like I just said just a moment ago, the headlamp is actually on a jumper plate just here. I put the headlamp on top of there because Duck is normally a passenger engine, so his head coat should be up here. I think the TV series only recently learned about the actual head codes. Way too late now. And of course, just right behind it is his funnel. This is the only part that has got a little black on it. On the actual panniers, it's meant to, anything with green panniers, is this little section here is all meant to be black, and around Duck's face is meant to be a black rim as well. But of course though, that would be difficult to try to do Duck's face around here as black. But I thought, nah, just do it as what it seems in the TV show, to do just this little part black, and that's it. Of course, more roundness. You got some jumper plates here just to indicate the actual filler caps. I need to find those little round dishes to plonk onto there. And of course, you got Duck stones, where the same. You got 2x2 plate here, 2x2 rounded plates, 2 of them go up. And then you got this nice dome as well. It's just like that's just rounded all off. And now I'm just basically just going to stick it together. Hopefully I know the right ways, just so I can end this video off. There we are. Oh, come on, Duck. There we are. Duck, that was amazing performance. To be honest, I think you can just say that's Great Western Way. But I hope you master builders enjoyed the showcase today, and stay tuned for more content. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, stay on track.